Alright, I think I'm live. Just getting some audio stuff set up. Hopefully it sounds okay. Trying to get that balance between the game audio and my microphone. It's a little bit iffy for this game, but I'm working on it. And yeah, looking forward to jumping right in here. I did miss my stream on Thursday. I was feeling very, very low energy, but get this microphone in place. Yeah, I thought I'd do a makeup stream today, so I'm going to just jump right in and continue. Whoa, that music just got really intense. All right, I was about to do something for, ooh, this guy, Peshek. Right. And I was told something about the DLC here where it's good to start it at this moment, but I'm not sure how to initiate DLC anyway. I don't want to do it again. I'm just going to leave the door open. No. I want Peshek to be like cold. All right, it is early in the morning, I think. All right. Sun's about to rise. Looks good. All right, so I was going towards, let me see which mission I was doing. No, this one. Miller Peshek and his niece Teresa took care of me while I was at death's door. I owe them my life. It says, you should pay Miller Peshek the debt for treatment, or optional, get the dead man's ring for Miller Peshek. Let's go to B, which is that B? Southwest? I think so. Yeah, there it is. That is the one. This is a nice little place here. Little, I say. It's actually quite big. Oh my. Take some of those. This'll lovely. This is gonna be me the whole time, just picking flowers. Oh, look at these trees. They're so nice. Can I just eat from anyone's pot? Is it stealing? Ugh, those eating noises. I've eaten too much. You've eaten too much. You won't be hungry for a much longer time now, but you'll be clumsy until you've digested everything. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of these stars so I don't get distracted by them. I don't know. It's like those dots always really disturb me. I need them gone because I get distracted so easily by stuff like that. I mean, it's supposed to show you new entries, but they're all pretty much new entries. I just started the game, so... Otherwise, I'll get distracted. Then I won't know actually which one's new. There we go. Okay. This lovely Nice little creek. The sun's slowly rising. I have that spade, right? I'm pretty sure I grabbed it. Oh, look at these blue ones. And these yellow ones. I can't pick them though. And the red ones. Oh, they're so pretty. Alright. There's a path. Oh, the woods are pretty. But this would be good exercise. Oh, that's nice. Walking through the woods, the sun rising. I hope I don't run into trouble. Hello? Knock, knock. Anyone home? Oh, nice little place. Oh, I'm getting barked at. Sorry. Sorry, I'm leaving. Whew. And a sneeze. Okay, the dog. Got it. Got it. Oh, here we go. This is looking a little bit like where they might have executed some people. Gallows Hill. Oh my, execution place. Execution places were situated on hilltops, at crossroads, and out of town, as they were considered unclean. These were deserted places that everyone avoided. No craftsman would work nearby for fear of losing his reputation. The only one to be seen thereabouts was the executioner, who often lived near the site. Common folk would approach the gallows or execution place for the sole purpose of witnessing an execution. Executions became popular folk entertainment, often with the whole town gathering to watch. But sentencing to capital punishment was a right granted only to select towns, and by no means all of them had their own executioner. So I shouldn't be caught loitering. Ooh, yikes. Oh, jeez. This is yikes. Oops, sorry. Start digging. All right. Oof. There's the corpse right there.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
How do I jump out? Shouldn't I just dig it back in? Rebury. How come I can't, like, take the spade and rebury? I don't want that dog barking at me, so I'll go around. Look at this lovely sunrise. Oh my goodness. Oh, this looks dangerous. I should probably look for a path before I fall to my death, you know, as you do. A little toilet. Didn't even notice that on the way up. Oh, because I went up that way. That makes sense. It is a lovely day for a walk, though. I hope Peshek's awake. Oh, look at these. Look at all these cool plants. This is awesome. Ratai. Ratai on Sasau. Ratai was a small market town with two castles. The upper castle, known simply as Ratai Castle, and the lower castle, known as Pirkstein or Pirkenstein. The oldest written record of Ratai dates back to the 13th century, when it was the property of Pribislav of Ratai, mentioned in records in 1263 and 1289. At about the same time, ownership of Ratai passed to Burgrave Hrusnata of Ujits, whose sons held several other castles and villages in the surrounding area. In 1293, King Wenceslas II gave Ratai to Bishop Tobias of Bechnye. Then it became the property of Burgrave Heinrich of Duba, who was the heir to the house of the Lords of Lipa. Ratai experienced its greatest renown and prosperity under the administration of Henry of Lipa, died 1329, his sons and grandchildren. His son John died 1338, was the most politically active. The town was also governed by Henry's relatives, the lords of Pirkstein, Jeszek, and Hanush. Under their administration, the two castles were built, as were the churches, and the village was given strong fortifications. Pirkstein. The lower castle in Ratai, founded by Henry of Lipa before the mid-14th century, first mentioned dates from 1346, spreads over an island in the middle of the Zhivy stream. The castle is separated from the town by a moat. This is a Bergfried-type castle with a massive tower, rounded corners in the rear, and 3 rooms on each floor. The entire structure is surrounded by ramparts. In 1447, the castle unfortunately caught fire and then quickly changed owners. It suffered even greater damage during the peasant uprising in 1627. 100 years later, from 1713 to 1724, it was rebuilt by Octavian Kinsky into a presbytery and bell tower. Oh, this is really cool. Upper Castle. The Upper Castle was built at the same time as the Lower Castle in the mid-14th century. It also burned in the same year as Pirkstein, 1447. In the 16th century, it was rebuilt into a Renaissance chateau and in 1672 renovated in the Baroque style. Today, it houses the local town hall. St. Matthew's Church. The Lower Ratai Church was built in the 1360s at the instigation of Jan Jeszek Ptacek of Pirkstein and his wife Anna. The first church was probably a single nave design and served as a parish church along with the Church of St. Nicholas, which no longer exists. From 1675 to 1691, it was demolished and rebuilt in the Baroque style according to plans by André Degarde. It has survived in this form to the present day with just a few minor changes. The only remnants of the original church are the tombs of the estate owners, for example, a tombstone with the coat of arms of the Lords of Lipa mounted into the cemetery wall, and the base of the baptismal font from 1427. St. Nicholas's Church. Probably the older of the two churches within the castle walls. The first mention dates from 1343. It was located in the upper part of Ratai before the upper wall and partially served as a presbytery. From 1336, the Korechnik Mill also belonged to the Ratai Presbytery. Cool. Burgers. In the Middle Ages, the relationships between townsfolk and villagers were not particularly good. Townspeople, not only those enjoying the freedom of full city rights, but also the poor, regarded themselves as higher ranking than agricultural peasants in villages. Often enough, they did indeed have higher social standing due to their trade and business profits. Towns were the economic and cultural centers, but it was the country that provided the goods, especially foodstuffs. In a medieval town, the best properties around the square and the market were owned by rich councillors and merchants. Around them lived the craftsmen and artisans, and the poor by the city walls. The townspeople's livelihoods stemmed largely from trade, skilled crafts, and many associated professions. Like today, the townsfolk bought their food at the market. According to some sources, Prague, at the time of Charles IV, had some 40,000 inhabitants. At this time, London had about 80,000. Paris was comparable to Prague, although the Czech capital covered a larger area. The nobles did not generally live in the cities, but resided on their own estates. Interesting. Ooh, towns and cities. In the Middle Ages, the merchant settlements and villages on major trade routes or around castles became the first towns. They were founded by specialized businessmen called locators, allocators. Their task was to seek out settlers, to repair and apportion the land, and to build a community. The rulers set down the rights and obligations concerning the locators and settlers, for example, the level and method of collecting taxes and benefits, town privilege rules of self-government, capital justice rights, trading, market rights, and 1 mile right, extending to 1 mile beyond the town walls, and brewing and handling beer, brewing rights. Newly established settlements and cities were often exempt from taxes for a certain period, hence many Czech villages are called lota, or grace period. Towns were of different types: royal, seigneurial, mining, and dowry, which belonged to the queen. Seigneurial towns were divided into ecclesiastical, secular, feudal, and those of the royal chamber. Apart from the feudal settlements, towns were mostly rectangular in layout, with streets perpendicular to a central square, featuring a rathouse, town hall, market, and a church. Until the 14th century, the main streets and squares of the largest towns remained unpaved, uncobbled. Waste was emptied directly into the street or thrown into waste pits dug around the houses, despite the fact that sanitation had existed since antiquity. Gutters of rammed earth carried sewage and rainwater alongside the streets, and an unpleasant smell remained hovering over the town. Settlements were surrounded by wooden palisades, and from the second half of the 13th century, there had to be at least 2 gates through it. In Kingdom Come Deliverance, we reconstructed the towns based on a range of medieval designs, mostly larger and wealthier than they were in reality. Town gates. The city gates, they were always at least 2, served to watch over the comings and goings of the city dwellers, and tolls and duties were collected there from traders for goods brought in and sold. The ground level housed the armory and storage facilities. The highest level featured an astronomical clock or town clock. The gate tower was typically a rectangular tower of greater or lesser height, with a passage through and a drawbridge over a frontal moat. The walls of some cities also included a water gate, through which the townspeople made their way to the water supply. There were also dedicated gates for the executioner and his henchmen, for unclean people, as well as Jewish gates. After closing time, it was only possible to enter the city with a special permit from the councillors. Anyone who failed to make it back in time had to spend the night outside the city walls. The gate was locked with a key that was kept overnight with the bailiff or the head of the city council. Wow, yikes. Beggar. Although beggars were on the margins of society, they had their indelible place in it. In the cities, there were hospitals earmarked for them, and the church also provided assistance. Begging was allowed at cemetery gates and in front of churches, and each beggar could occasionally go to the baths at municipal expense. Some monks were regulars among the beggars. 2, called almsmen or mendicants. The beggars were well known and tolerated in their communities, but by contrast, it was believed that foreign and wandering beggars brought misfortune. There was seldom any shortage of alms because charity and gifts to the poor were considered prerequisites for salvation. Ooh, smuggler. In the Middle Ages, smuggling was regarded as taking any goods in or out of a town without paying export or import duties. Smugglers had to know alternate routes and how to avoid the tax collectors. When smuggling through the gates, they made use of false-bottom vehicles or baskets, or even resorted to climbing over the walls by night. Contraband included fabrics, spices, wine, and other less freely available goods, subject to high taxation. Whoa, that's so cool. There's so much stuff. Alright, let's go tell Peshek it's not there. I don't know why Henry didn't have the prompt to, like, cover that corpse up with earth again. It seems really rude to just leave it out into the breeze like that. I looked for a prompt, but there wasn't one. These lovely flowers. St. John's wort. Ooh, let's pick some. It's a beautiful day for picking plants. Go, Henry, go. Is there another one? There's one. Alright. Look at these ones. Poppies. I need to find someone who wants to buy these. Could make some money and pay Peshek back like that. Don't mind me. Oh, I could have a seat? That's so cool. I think I could pick those ones. I could pick these ones though. Let's go. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and this one? Is that one? I want it. I want the nettle as well. Oh, look at that tree behind him. That isn't one. It's hard to get the cursor on them. There's more. Almost. Is this not one? No, it just looks convincing like it is. Waiting to be picked. But it's not. I gotta figure out what I can do with all these plants I'm collecting. Nettle. Ooh, what's this? Marigold. Oh, look, they've got grass, long grass there. Peshek be like, what took you so long? I'd be like, yeah, nothing. No reason. Mind your business. Did you eat some marigolds? There's more poppies. Let's go. I'm gonna have so many flowers. Almost smell good. Can I have this one? There it is. I'm like, how do I find out where the cursor actually is gonna go? Dandelion. Ooh, I reached a new level in herbalism. Just picking flowers. Leveling up my flower picking. There's one over here. Yes. Pick it right through the fence. The fence is gonna stop me. Look at these. Eye bright. Oh, those are nice. Pick a few of those. Keep an eye out for those. Maybe I can learn some potions. Yeah, those are dandelions. So the other ones didn't look like dandelions, but I was looking at something else again, probably. Alright, Peshik. Okay, no, I have enough flowers. Go. Go, Biff, go. Look at these ones, though. More dandelions. Love dandelions. Okay, just a few more. I walked past those poppies, but, like, do I go back for them now? At least I'm not, like, I didn't eat too much now. I'm not overeating. The purple one. Can I take sage? I was going to say it looks like something I could grab, right? And look at these ones. That's not one I can grab. Just those nettles. Those nettles might be nice. I'm just chilling. This is awesome. Sage! You can cook with that, right? Let's go. The flowers on it are really beautiful. I didn't know the sage flowers looked like that. I'm assuming they look like that. Everything else looks like how it's supposed to look, so... Alright. I'll take it. I'm taking all these. I just can't help it. It's such a piece of candy. Like, ooh, piece of candy. This is why this game is going to take me 1,000 hours to play, right? Alright. Peshek. I'm not looking at the ground anymore. Here you are. Yo.
Good health to you.
Thank you. There was no ring there.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before
Hey,
he buried the body.
rabbits.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring
Thanks for
from the
coming to hang
executioner?
out.
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Oh. Alright. It's big
All right,
trouble.
I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
No.
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity, like popping a young maiden's cherry.
I can't pick a lock.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try that yet.
Fucking hell. How did I get landed with a cretin like you? I'll have to teach you then. Come with me.
Alright, let's go. Hope he'll teach me. Try unlocking this trunk? I don't have any lockpicks.
Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism at the right moment. It's quite easy. It only takes a bit of practice. Now try poking around in the lockpick until you feel the right point where the tumbler is.
Alright. Ah.
Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you'll be fucked. You'll have to start all over. You paused it and broke the lockpick. That crack could be you have to watch out for that. An experienced guard will recognize the sound at once.
Alright. Oh, I did it.
Stab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, This trunk's only for practice. The real ones, you have to watch out.
Take it. Thank you. I have too much though. Do I have any lockpicks? I don't think I have any. Do you have any? Tell me something about the other millers.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sasa.
Wojciech.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard.
Oh
he is.
my.
And now they're sworn enemies.
Alright, tell you about Simon from Sasau.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Alright. Tell me something about yourself.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
Can you tell me...
Can you tell me...
How about the Skalitz folk?
What about the Skalitz folk?
God sent them to punish us for our sins. They don't work, they just idle around begging. And you want to keep a close eye on your
This is the
belongings when they're
pot
around.
calling the kettle black,
I'll be
huh?
glad to see the back of them.
What do you think about what happened?
What do you think about everything that's happened?
I don't concern myself with the doings of my betters, but this mess isn't good for business. Them two brothers should sort things out between themselves without dragging us into it. I don't give a damn who's king, but that usurper from Hungary has gone too far.
Have you heard anything about these humans?
Do you know anything about those Cumans?
The heathen scum that Sigismund brought here. Why do you even ask? You've seen with your own two eyes what they're capable of.
That's all.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you. May the Lord watch over you too. Alright, so let's drop off some of these goodies I picked up. Okay. Inventory. No, up here. Yeah, I was gonna return that stuff, right? $37? How did I have 37 dandelions? Wow, okay. I have 19 lockpicks. That's good. That's really good. See if I can get that stuff prepared before I take it back, right? You know what? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna keep this spade because you never know, right? Okay, hopefully I'm not over encumbered. Let's see if I can go and find this trunk that I'm supposed to rob. He probably left the door open on purpose. So let's go back to the executioner's house. I'll do it. Why not? I talked to you already, didn't I?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Let's talk trade.
God bless.
So I could... Oh, she's a leather worker. Got it. So she's got all sorts of, like, animal skins and stuff. Alright. I doubt she wants to buy all my flowers. It's so lovely. Hello. Who are you?
What's that?
What, can't I talk to you? Wow, I chased her off. Well, it looks like they're catching fish here. Good, they're drying it. Look, this guy's... No, she's... doing something.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed,
Excuse
you should
me, you've
report
got lots of leaves in your hair. You're judging me for my clothes? Alright. How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
What kind of a lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
Ooh. How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Huh. Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Alright. Nice chat.
Good
See ya.
luck, then.
Oh, look at all the fish. Got them lying on the ground. Hello. Did you want to talk to me too?
Greetings. What do you need?
Nothing. I was just chatting. Have you heard anything about those cumins?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Or so the tales have it. Of course all armies do that. But them barbarians take pleasure in it.
No. Back.
Take care.
And take care. Just thought I'd come say hi. On my way to rob some guy. So why can't I just be like, yo, I need that ring? I'm trying to take a new route. Let's see where this one goes. I'm not going to pick all the plants at the moment. A nice day for a walk. This... shrine. Read. Nathan Ishak, Ken Wabi Kise, Christopher M. Campbell, Sir Adam Baron of Poland, Alexander Karl Ellsberg. Anyone here? Looking pretty abandoned. Look at all this stuff. Interesting sight. This is interesting. Some stuff was smashed. There's a hatchet. Can I take it? Guess not. It is interesting. Burned out. More sticks. Barrel. Try to push it down the hill. Didn't work. What's this? Lockpick very hard. This lock is too difficult. Dang, I'll have to come back to that. Look at all the sage. I don't want it, but I want to go get this thing first. Maybe I'll get it on the way back. Look at these. Look at those. So beautiful. It feels like a summer day, you know? Look at those. St. John's wort. This looks like ragweed. Look at them all. Look at these ones. Oh, they're so beautiful. I imagine this is going to be a path that will lead to that execution place. The gallows. What are those? Are those different? Well, I'll take a sage. Need a few. Just can't have none. That wouldn't be right. Not that one. This'll feel like I need to take that too. Oh, look at it. It's so nice. Yeah, especially if people would be like attending them, right? So there's going to be roads there. If what I read was true. Herbalism, let's go. What's that? Oh, it's so lovely. Must both be this way. Don't step on them. Oh, little daisies and stuff. Oh, there it is, all the way up there. Perfect. So yeah, my instincts were right that there would be a road. Take that one. And look at these ones. They look nice too. They don't have a prompt though. Look at the dogs. Hello, dogs. Can I give you some meat? Do I have any? Let's go. I've got food. Salami. Here. Come eat this. Yo, don't mind me. Hello. Don't mind the
Who are you
salami I'm
barking
holding.
at?
Hello. Trainers, some people can teach you. For some lessons, you will have to know something already, though. There might be more than one trainer for each skill, but there are always 4 lessons. Oh. Try and get him out of the house. Yeah, okay. I feel like I shouldn't mention that convict. He'll probably get grumpy.
Miller Peshek sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time. He says you should come and get the balance.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
All right. Run.
Hey, who's there?
No one. I'm coming too. See? Can I give the doggy some salami? Don't mind me. Oh, look at the piggies. Do I go into this guy's house? Oh, here we go. Let's try and not mess it up this time. Oops. Okay. Try it again. I'm not very good at this. I feel like I see how it works though. Just, I'm not very good at it. Keep trying. Don't mind me. Okay. Keep practicing. It's okay, I'm practicing. Ooh, I feel like that was better. They're barking. Oh, that was closer. See if I can get it. Hopefully I don't ruin all my lockpicks. I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna keep trying. Hopefully he's gonna be gone for a while. But if I use up all my lockpicks. Because I gotta keep it on that notch, right? There. Ooh, closer. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in here. Very easy, right? So far, it's so much fun. Okay. Ooh, I did it. First try. Hopefully no one else is home. Lockpick easy. I wouldn't just have it in a I'm trespassing. I know I'm trespassing. Maybe it's this one. I am not very steady. I hope this is the one. I'm gonna keep going. Ooh, I'm getting closer. I don't have a lockpick. You should have trained me more. Okay, let's go back and get more lockpicks. Well, that didn't go well. Peshek, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. But I did level up in lockpicking. Maybe Peshek will give me more lockpicks. But it is a nice day for a walk, so I'm not complaining. Well, what's up here? Well, I feel like that would not be good. We'll find a way back down the hill. I think I'm just going to have to rely on my charm. Flygarrick, that's a colorful one. Probably super poisonous. Oh, it's lovely. What a lovely walk through the woods. What are these? They're really nice too. I hear the bird sounds and stuff. This is so chill. Guess this isn't really a path, is it? We can find a way to get down safely. Almost. Well, okay, sorry, Henry. Well, I'm just gonna have to pay him, I guess. I just sneeze again. Look at this. This is like terraced farms. I'm probably stepping all over them. Some ant hills or something. Oh, look. Those are nice. Well, I'm gonna have to get some of this. Hopefully I can, like, win the game just by collecting herbs. So I feel like I can do that. Get some more. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, look at that. It's huge. Dandelion. To bring more flowers back. Maybe I'll give him some flowers, then he won't be mad at me. I feel like, why don't you go comfrey? That's cool. Get some of that. I've not seen that one yet. Comfrey. Well, I'm not gonna not take a dandelion too. I keep my eye out for those ones. They're kind of cool. There's another one. And another one here. These red ones, there's more poppies. Let's go. Okay, I will get distracted by this, but what's this? Nothing. Okay. But what is here? Hello? There's some plates and stuff. This is looking kind of abandoned. Another hatchet. There's apple cores everywhere. Little tents. So many rotten apples. What the heck? A laundry. Is this where all the Skalitz people hang out? A lantern. I don't know who's up there, but oh look, there's sheep. Alright. The executioner's probably gone to get his flower by now. And they realized it was a trick. He'll probably be mad at me. It's a nice house, though. It's a nice day to be out and about, too. All right. There he is. Yo. Talk to me.
God be with you. Farewell.
I can't. I don't have any lockpicks. Hey, Teresa.
Greetings,
Sup.
Henry.
Oh. Oh, this is how you start it. Fancy little walk in the rain?
What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
Sure.
If that's what you want.
The rain
It's
just
not
stopped.
you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
Never a good time for walking. What's that dog wandering around here?
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was
Oh,
guarding
now
his
it's raining
master's
again.
dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
Shouldn't we get inside? Is he obedient? How's he doing?
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then.
What does the miller think about it?
What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
Is he obedient?
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
Spoiled.
No, he just hasn't
Hey,
learned many
JP, I
commands.
am doing better.
But he's
Thank
well
you
able
so
to beg
much.
for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
Oh,
So
me
he's doing
too.
quite well then.
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz.
Okay, then I won't
So,
ask you about
I thought
Skalitz.
maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great.
Okay.
He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But
Aw.
we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
I'll take him.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
There you are. Talk.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You wanna go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire.
Oh, goody.
Follow me.
That's cute. Dog. From this moment on, you have a canine companion. He's your best friend who will protect and help you, but you must take good care of him. You can talk to him and feed him, ideally with meat, give him commands, and reward him with praise. With the cursor, you can give him all sorts of commands using triangle, for example, heal. You also have the new skill of Houndmaster. It determines how well your dog is trained and what commands you've taught him. You gain experience by using the commands and other interactions with your four-legged friend. In the Sidekicks tab, you can see the stats, the most important of which is obedience. It tells you whether your dog obeys you or not. Its level will keep falling with every injury, and also if you neglect your dog for a long time. If obedience falls too low, your dog will stop heeding some of your commands. If it falls to 0, your dog will run off and it will take some time before he comes back to you. During that time, you won't be able to give him commands. The higher his obedience, the better stats the dog has. He will defend himself and you better, cause greater damage to foes, and it will take longer before he decides to run off again. You can improve your dog's obedience mainly by feeding and praising him, but doing it several times in succession over a short period is less effective than feeding and praising him regularly. Alright. Can I interact with you? Talk. Do you want a piece of food?
Look what I've got for you.
You can have a
You'll
sausage.
love
This one. Oh, you like that one? Praise.
That's a good boy.
Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah, nice to catch a stream.
That's
Yeah,
my
I
boy.
was feeling really tired on Thursday, so I'm doing a makeup stream right now. Other commands? Heal.
Here. Heal.
He's like, I don't care. Your dog will always be next to you. He'll follow you sticking close. He won't react to any stimuli such as an attack on you or him, but you can still give him commands by means of the interactor. Alright. So I had a player. There we go. Main level. Ooh. Renegade brand. What does that mean? Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. Okay. Increases the time you can do without sleep. Your energy level falls 1/4 more slowly. Okay. You know what? That might be good. I'll learn that one. Sure. Do I have any other ones? Combat. Skills. Oh, there we go. Houndmaster. Got it. I have something here. There's a star next to it. What does that mean? Alchemy. Herbalism. Pickpocketing. No, lockpicking. That's the one. Lockpicks will be more durable and last twice as long. Okay, well. Alright. I get a 2 + 2 charisma bonus. Alright. I have good reputation in Skalitz, but no one's there. Sidekicks. Okay. A dog can sniff out enemies even when they're out of sight. If you take good care of your dog and are experienced in handling it, it will identify foes at a greater distance. The distance at which it can identify a foe increases with your level of Houndmaster skill. And obedience. Your dog's obedience affects his behavior. If it's low, he won't always heed your commands or may even run off. If it's high, on the other hand, your dog will be more effective and will obey your orders willingly. And it says your dog is presently carrying out this long-term command. This is current at heal. Obedience is 63. Okay. Dog armor, 14. I wonder if I could get some dog armor. That'd be cool. Alright, so Peshek doesn't have any more lockpicks. That's a problem. I think I'm gonna have to make some money. So let's go find those herbs. I'll sell those. Food. Armor. Oh, take these ones. Take. Hopefully I'm not taking too much. Nettles. Oh, I do have too much now. Honestly, I should put that other stuff back from my inventory, this stuff. Because I might not make it back to Talmberg for a while. I want to return them. Oh, whoops. Those. Okay, now if I go and find some more other. I can take a few more of these with me. And I'll take these ones. I'll save those other ones. They seem a little bit harder to find. Okay. Let's go see if I can take these to market. Come on, dog. What time is it? How do I find that out? Oh my. I didn't see what this is. Unexplored place. I was there already. Sir Radzig. Okay, well I could go do that. And this is the new DLC quest. Well, I kind of want to take care of this Peshek thing first. Since obviously I cannot pick a lock as easily as I can pick flowers, I'm going to see if I can sell some. Do you think the tanner will buy some flowers? Talk.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Okay, let's talk trade. Sell. Ah. Alright. What if I sold some dandelions? And some nettle. And some marigold. I almost have enough. That is almost enough. St. John's wort. Okay. Check basket. Alright. Should I haggle? Get a little bit more out of it? How do I do this?
Let's talk about the price.
Aye.
Aye. Maybe she'll give me 32.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye. With that amount I can
Oh,
be
let's
persuaded.
go. I got some reputation. I sold some stuff. So now I can go talk to Peshek and be like, here's your money. She's just sitting in the rain. Why is she sitting in the rain? There he is. Yo, I got your money. I've got coin enough to pay you back.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it.
Will you teach me to pickpocket?
Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we
Ooh,
won't be
let's
seen.
go.
Good luck to you.
Go behind the mill with Peshek. No one's checking this out, right? Alright. Talk.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Alright. Pickpocketing. Picking pockets is no joking matter. If you're caught with your fingers in someone else's purse, either by the victim or by a witness, they'll raise the alarm and you'll be pursued as a thief. In order to rob someone successfully, you first have to sneak up on them unnoticed, and then by holding X to begin pickpocketing. The first step is to grope around the inside the purse by holding X. It's not easy, especially if your victim is on the move. The longer you can grope, the more time you will then have to select what you want. In order to steal, you have to exceed the minimum time for groping, which you will recognize by the background of the rose changing color from red to green. The amount of time you have left for the second stage of stealing is shown by the number in the middle of the rosette. Keep a close eye on the color of the rosette. When it's light green, your victim has no chance of catching you, but as it starts to get darker and turn red, your chances of getting caught in the act increase. Here you've dipped your hand into someone's purse, and you have to get it out with the loot before your time is up and you're caught. The place where you are stealing. Okay. Here is some item you've groped out. You can find out what it is using X. Then by pressing X again, you can steal it. If you've are an experienced pickpocket and expert on items, you've fully learned the item expert perk. You can also see the properties of the stolen item. The item you've just stolen, the time that remains before you're caught, you determined how long it is by the time you spent groping, and the time you'll lose if you decide to steal the item in question depends mainly on the weight of the item. Okay, let's try this. Sneak. Okay, you hold it.
What in God's name is he up to?
Oh.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Okay. Ooh.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Do I get more training? I'd like to try pickpocketing again.
I'd like to try pickpocketing again.
As you wish. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there.
Alright.
You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Okay. There's only one thing, though. Alright.
Caught you!
Oof.
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. That trouble?
Oof.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Okay. No, 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 no. Whew. That was kind of fun.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
All right. Training. Pickpocketing.
Will you teach me how to pickpocket better?
Certainly.
Beginner.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
I don't have any money. Maybe another time.
Maybe another time.
Training. What about lockpicking?
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
Beginner.
I'd
How
like
much?
to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Okay. I don't have any
Maybe
money.
another time.
I could pick some more flowers for that.
God be with you.
Thank you. Alright, let's go. See, look, dandelions. I'll gather these. And I'll sell... I can sell them. I need more lockpicks anyway. He didn't mention that the executioner came by for flowers, so... Hopefully the guy's not super suspicious, you know? Be like... Well... You tried to get me out of the house. I'll probably need like 200 lockpicks though. Hey, what's up? I'd like to know...
I'd like to know...
How do you like it in Ratai?
So, how do you like it in Ratai?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive, that's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Ratay's citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
What do you know about the Cumans?
Do you know anything about those human rapists? About... You know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
Yeah. That's all.
That's all.
I want to ask about Skalitz.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me here?
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. So Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What happened with the bandits?
What about the bandits?
So Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zbyszek with him. They won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Oh, how could Zbyszek have done that?
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry...
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
What did he do to you?
When those humans, they call them, when the humans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
Bastard.
Yeah. What happened to Sir Radzig's sword?
Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzig. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
What happened to the other Skalitz folk?
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Ratay, and some of the Ratay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What happened to Sir Radzig?
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Ratay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from the humans?
How did you get away from those humans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced.
Yeah. Enough about Skalitz.
I won't trouble you anymore. Let's leave it be.
Alright, I'll save that. That's the DLC thing, but it's already pretty far into the stream, so I might save that for next time. Alright, if it's not too late, I'm gonna have a little jaunt up to here. Have a look around. Maybe go talk to Sir Radzig. Maybe I'll find some sleeping people I could practice a pickpocket on. And then get in trouble, I'm sure. What is a nice day? Walking in the rain. It's like one of those nice sunshine rains. I like those a lot. Who are you? Carrying water. Seems pretty heavy. Can I distract you? Just chatting.
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
About Ratay. Have you heard anything about those humans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things, horrible. I hear they skin people alive. What do to the women folk? Better take your own life and fall into their hands. Beasts they are. Animals.
Okay.
Look then.
Thanks for the chat. We'll go find Sir Radzig. Fast travel. Oh, okay. I just want to walk. I suppose I could fast travel, but I want to explore everything. Oh, there's a water bucket. Hello.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I have to tell Sir Radzig what happened to his sword.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Let's go. See ya. Camp. Ooh, camping. In the Middle Ages, countries were constantly being crossed by marauding groups of soldiers, brigands, and guardsmen in groups of various sizes, or lone combatants, who often changed their place of abode. They lived in makeshift huts, shelters, or tents around a central fire. Some stayed at one camp for several days, others set up camp only for one night and moved on again next day. One important factor in their choice of campsite was the ready availability of food, animal fodder, and firewood. Very rarely they camped in villages or by a castle or in its vicinity. This was reserved for overnighting by the nobility and their entourage. During wartime or while on the run, they would sleep in the open, since there was no time to raise or break down tents. The noblemen's armies also camped at sites where provincial militias were gradually gathering, or while awaiting the arrival of reinforcements or allies. The longest lasting, sometimes up to several months, were encampments for laying siege to strongholds or those on riverbanks waiting to engage with enemy forces on the other side. Tents were intentionally erected close together for security, mimicking battlements. The largest tent in the center of the camp belonged to the commander. Nearby tents housed nobles and high-ranking soldiers, surrounded by simple shelters and huts for the ordinary soldiers and their horses. There was no need to camp together in one place, and an army could make camp across several locations. In the larger camps, there would be a field chapel. Oh boy! A field chapel, an infirmary to care for the wounded, and sometimes even a makeshift brothel. Simple tents in the early Middle Ages took the shape of a capital A with a square base and a distinctive central pole mounted on two upright stands. The tent canvas was most often made from flax or hemp, undyed for ordinary soldiers, but variously colored and decorated for the commanders. The men slept on the ground on mats, skins, pelts, but the nobility and churchmen would have travel beds. Long-term camping was challenging logistically, supplies always being the responsibility of the administrator of the nearest affiliated township. If the army was on hostile territory, it would send out provisioning detachments to procure food and fuel. When supplies ran short, it was time to move on to another location or give up the campaign. Hey, Chadwick. Welcome. The worst occurrence was an outbreak of any epidemic in the camp, since hygiene was difficult to maintain. While waiting for developments, there would also be quarrels, duels, and fights, which could escalate into a bigger conflict and significantly compromise the army. Disputes, therefore, had to be judged and, if necessary, severe punishments meted out. Oh, so here's a camp. Also people sleeping. Hello, vagabond.
God be with you, good sir.
What are you hanging around for?
What are you hanging around for? Don't you have any
Wow,
work to do?
Henry.
No, I don't. Sigismund's marauders took everything I had and reduced me to beggary.
Oh, what's it about?
What's it about?
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive. Only I got caught with my hand in someone else's pocket. And since then, I can't even set foot on the square without the catchpoles pouncing on me.
So you're a pickpocket? Alright, get to the point. But keep your hands where I can see them.
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard of a guard, Pazdera. He claimed I stole them and took them for himself, the swine. Well, if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully belong, I'll give you a share and teach you a handy trick too. What do you say?
I can do that.
Alright, I reckon I can manage that. How much coin are we talking about?
Everything he has on him. Half is yours.
It all sounds a bit fishy.
Well, take it or leave it. But if you get my money back from Pazdera the guard, I'm sure I can put some more work your way. Farewell.
Alright, that sounds interesting. Hello.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in
They
hell.
think I'm really dirty. About Ratai. Have you heard anything about
Have you
those
heard anything about the
humans?
humans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse, them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred. Filthy heathens.
Yikes. How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came. Still, we're better off here than most places.
Okay. Back. And dialogue. So that guy wants me to steal his money back. Kunesh. Weaponsmith. Ooh. Swordsmith. Smiths and armorers. Swordsmiths were originally blacksmith cutlers specializing in blades for swords, knives, daggers, and other handheld sidearms. In the 14th century, the making of armor began to specialize and separate out from the blacksmith's craft. Specialist professions came into being: armorers, platesmiths, and bascineteers, who not only produced but also sold their wares. As regards the weapons, there were new specialized professions: the swordsmith, bladesmith, fletcher, arrowsmith, and in later centuries, the gunsmith, bowyer, or shieldsmith, making wooden and metal shields. The price of a complete suit of armor was very high, affordable only to wealthy noblemen. Those who could not afford a complete suit of armor would have only partial metal armor and would rely on their agility for protection in combat. Yeah, my weekend's going well. Alright, Kunesh, who are you?
I see you survived.
Oh, this guy.
Aren't you observant?
Oh, this guy. You still owe
You
me.
still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I remember this guy now.
You. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Be reasonable.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
You just won't give me a break, will you? Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got.
Yeah, you got
Well,
nothing.
Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money.
Oh,
if
really?
You forgive my debt, that is.
Talk then.
All right then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from
This
me.
sounds like a good story. Very well then.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
Alright, that's a good tip. Alright, Kunesh. Where are you off to? How's that a new one? No, Merchant, I read that one. Don't mind me. Beat you up before. I know, I did trade her already. I love all the paintings on the signs. Hello?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
No.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. The lower castle. That's what they said Sir Radzik was going to be. are you guys just standing around?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh wait, she has something interesting to say. About Ratai. How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
Life is good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish.
Wow, they really don't like them. You know, they had a rough time.
God bless.
Pikmin.
Are you looking for me?
How? What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story.
What about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. But they never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away, as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
This guy is very delighted.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
Bye. Who are you? Conrad Hagen.
My respects to you.
About Ratai. Ooh, what kind of a lord
What
is
kind
Sir
of governor
Hanish?
is Sir Hanish?
He's strict but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
Oh. How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armorer. We got a beautiful church and fine alehouses.
There you go. Sounds pretty awesome. How did the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Pah, don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rebel was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
I've been hearing a lot of that. Have you heard anything about those Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Oh, so the tales have it. Of course, all armies do that. But them barbarians take pleasure in it.
I see. That's what the other lady said.
God be
Thanks.
with you.
Thanks, Conrad. I guess I should have gone this way. Oh, is she begging? Antonia.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed,
Whoa,
you should
whoa,
report
whoa. What actually happened in
Did you
Skalitz?
find out what actually happened?
it. What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go. May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you, Antonia. Who are you? Milan?
Good day to you.
You fight for coin?
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
How would I know
What's
that?
it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
I don't know about
Hang
that.
on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why silver?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labor. But you you've got coin.
I don't. What are the rules?
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that, got it?
Well, let's fight.
All right, let's fight then. If you think you can take me.
I don't have any
Hold
money.
your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating 2 other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringlet.
Okay. About Ratai. What kind of a lord is Sir
What kind of
Hanush?
governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
Wastrel. I love that word. How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with them?
Yeah, what if? Have you heard anything about those Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred, the filthy heathens.
Oof. Back. Let's get out of here. May the Lord watch over you also. Milan.
God, I've come from Skalitz, and all I ask of you is a crust of bread.
Maruna.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits.
I need a
May they
bath?
burn in
Okay, I
hell.
get it. What actually happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folk say it was an account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Hmm.
May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you. Alright. This guy. Stephen.
A good day to you. What do you need?
You go to brawl with Milan?
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
Oh, yeah? And why would you want to? Well, never mind. I'll fight you if you pay me. What do you say?
Here you are.
Good luck to you.
Ha! Take that!
I totally remember how to do this. Oof. Alright, put my hands up, right? Keeps kneeing me. I only even hit him one time. Let's... Come on. Oh, did I get him? Oof, that was a good one. How did I do that? Out of nowhere. Okay. Got him. We went really far. I have a little bit of damage. I'm picking fights too. Am I going the wrong way? What is this? I must look terrible. Is that guy gonna be okay? How do I back up there? Oh, he's okay. Is that him up here? He'll know the way then. What actually happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
It's all bloody.
They
Look
say
at him.
Sigismund is at war with the Czech
We're both
lords
bloody.
and abducted the king, and our lord sides with Wenceslas.
Okay. How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
And them Rattay folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't give us no work, and they won't let us beg. So what are we supposed to do? Fucking war.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Farewell. Oh, here's the path up. Who's this guy? Running? In a hurry. Hired hand.
Good health to you, sir.
About Ratai? Have you heard anything about those
Have
humans?
you heard anything about the Cumans?
I love this guy's on a mission. I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Terrible
whoa.
things. Horrible.
I gotta
Hey,
hear
they
your
skin
opinion.
People alive, and what they do to the woman folk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are. Animals.
How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in the affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
Alright. Well, carry on then.
May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you. There, oh yeah, okay. I look pretty gross, I'm sure. We'll finally go over here. The lower castle.
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I was attacked by bandits in Skalitz.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a
Oh,
lion.
that was
I'm
sympathetic.
sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that.
I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
All right.
And just what are you doing here?
I'm going to see Sir Radzik.
I must speak with Sir Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, this guy.
Jesus Christ be praised.
That was enthusiastic. I should probably wash some of this blood off, right? Can I go up? Yaroslav and Yannick. Toilet with no door?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
No.
Goodbye.
Just one thing. All right. Well, before I go and talk to him, Oh, it goes right down. There you go. Inventory? Not anything. This is a good place to save and exit, though. Can I save and exit? That's the question. Guy staring at me while having a little rest. Save and exit to menu. And now I've got a place to start up from next time. That was fun, though. I kind of am really bad at lockpicking. Save and quit, yes. This will overwrite your last exit save. Okay. That was fun, though. That was really fun. I was super in the zone. Holy. It's like there's something so absorbing about this game. Well, I had a lot of fun with that. And yes, hopefully I'll be playing this again next Thursday. Yeah, I did it today, which is Saturday, because I wasn't able to do it on last Thursday, but this should be my Thursday game. I will not be streaming until Monday for some more Brotato, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys again then. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. And yeah, looking forward to hanging out again soon. Good night.